Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Mike here. Hope you're having a great day or night. Today's video, once again, brings us to the garage, cleaning up this mess and putting items listed on eBay. If this is the first time tuning in here, I'm a full-time reseller. I've been doing this for a long, long time. And I've got a mess of stuff here that's just, a lot of it's just from buys, storage unit buys, estate buys, stuff that just piled up on me. So my job here today is to make some progress here. So a lot of this video today will probably be items I'll be listing up for auction or buy it now on eBay. I've got a lot of auctions ending today, so we're going to look at those. We're going to see if can you make any money putting stuff to auction on eBay. You know, is it possible? You always hear that people say, that's dead. It's over." You know, we'll see. You know, obviously it's not like the heyday, but we already have bids on some of the items here, and I'm excited to see what we do a little later tonight and see how some of this stuff ends. So with that being said, let's see what we do today. Okay, let's start off the day here with taking some photographs of these little people. I got all these out of the trash. I bought an estate out, and the trash can on the side of the property, they just threw all this Fisher-Price stuff out. So there's some vintage ones in here, definitely. There's some wooden ones, there's some plastic ones. We've got the Sesame Street crew right there. And got some animals back here. Some of them are kind of beat up, like that guy right there. But overall, it's a nice little lot here that we're just going to auction off and let it rip and see what it goes for. Right? What about you? How much will we go for? You going to bring the cashola? Oh, yeah. So almost finished with this box here. These are all like seats and chairs and beds for little people, Fisher-Price. And then over here, I've got a bunch of accessories. So we've got a couple of vehicles, the mail house, the TVs, some sinks, some tables, a refrigerator, a lot of cool stuff here. I think by separating these here, I can kind of get a little more bang for my buck rather than just setting them out in one big box, because that's quite a bit of stuff right there, and there's a lot of little seats and chairs. So let's take some photographs of this and keep it rolling. All right, just pulled these out of a box. These are our Power Ranger action figures. I kind of like to stage them and kind of take a photo just like that with a clear white background, because they stand out like you wouldn't believe. You know, just throwing them on a bed or floor, I mean, don't get me wrong, it'll sell, but I think with clear pictures and just a little more definition in the photograph makes it pop more, especially when we're going to roll this to auction and see what happens. So what do we got here? 2, 4, 6, 7 Power Rangers here, and these aren't the real small ones. They're pretty decent size. So we'll see how these guys go. Right, boys? You ready to find a new home? All right. So I like to do things in batches. So we've got 3 lots here, and I already photographed these. We're just going to list them on eBay at the moment. But what I like about using these little bins, these little shoebox bins, you can get them at the dollar store. It's just convenient, right? So I just got to pull these 7 guys off, and I can weigh them. You know, it's very important when you're doing auctions. You want to make sure you know exactly, approximately, the weights of your items. That way you can choose whether you're doing free shipping or you could do calculated shipping. And this makes it a lot easier in terms of just if I want to see what this weighs, I just roughly just put this tote on my scale, and just by the feel of it, it's over a pound. So this little tip and trick I use when I'm pricing items here, but also it's convenient because I don't have a workstation in my garage just because of the heat factor when it gets really hot out here. So I like to just have these totes. I can bring them right in the house, photograph them, and get them sold. Oh, you're such a cute little dog, huh? Cute little doggy? Here you are, look at you. You kept me up all night last night, you know that? You did. You did. You did. You're a playful little thing, huh? You're a playful little thing. Do you want to help me sell in the eBay garage? Hey, we gotta talk business here. Can you start listing things for me in the eBay garage? Please? It's hot today. It's pretty darn hot. What do you think about that? Is that your job here? eBay garage? All right, next on the auction block is this Tracer Progressive Electronics Tone Polarity. I don't know what it is. I actually had 3 or 4 of these. They come out of a storage unit, and they all sold pretty well. This one, I'm just going to blow it out and throw it to auction. Everything appears to be here. Doesn't seem to have any issues here. That gray right there, the tubing looks like the wires are intact. Everything looks pretty legit. So I have no way of testing this, or I don't even know what it does. Maybe it does something with the telephone lines. I don't know. So we're going to let that ride. We'll take some photographs of that. Here is a Movado watch that came out of a storage unit. It's in pretty nice shape. The problem is the casing on the back is gone. So we're just going to sell it as is for parts, non-working, and see what we get for it. So it's a nice looking watch. Let's let it ride. Here's another item, just like that watch that came up with storage unit. It's a Timex. It was in a video, and I can't open it. For whatever reason, it's stuck. Maybe it isn't. Maybe I'm just a moron, which could be the case. But I just can't let it sit around and do nothing with it, you know? So this nice little Timex piece, we're just going to let it rip, take some photographs, throw it to auction, see what we get. So I'm going to take some photographs of all this junkage, see what kind of dollars we can get for it at the end of the day. Actually, within 7 days. Okay, we've got an auction moving here. This is a U.S. military men's, boys, playing around, gay, goofing off vintage snapshot photograph. And let's see the details on this bad boy. We got 2 bids, 4 watchers, 95 views. We just got a bid about 5 minutes ago. It's currently at $12 plus $12.72 plus $4.16 shipping. We got under about 40 seconds left here before it takes off. This here came out of a storage unit I've had, and it was one of these things after the fact that it was in a random box. 6 months later, I looked through. I'm like, oh, here's a photograph. Definitely an interesting photograph, that's for sure. Some dudes goofing around. This guy's smoking. To the right person, you know, believe it or not, these photos are collectible, and all different types of people buy these different types of vintage photographs. If you've got stuff that looks a little gay, a little goofing off, people buy it up. If you're bored one day, take a look. We're approaching the 5-second mark here, so let's see if we get another bid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Looks like we finished here, and it did sell, which I'm happy with that. You know, it's ended up selling for $12.72 plus $4.16. It's not too shabby. Okay, we've got a bid on this one here from a viewer on YouTube here. Wooden Stuff with Steve. This is Expeditionary Operations 321 Support Squadron Dark Side Posse Challenge coin that came out of a storage unit. It has just the one bidder, one watcher, 37 views. Some of these could be very collectible here. This one here, it appears isn't, or maybe it is. Maybe it's just not the right time to auction this off, but looks like Steve's going to get a little something here for himself here, and maybe he's going to keep it for himself. Maybe he knows exactly what it is. Maybe he's going to flip and make some profit, which would be amazing. But we got about 20 seconds here, and this is a perfect example of why I look through, just stuff in stuff units. You know, just rummage through everything. You never know what you kind of find. Even though this isn't a huge money maker, you know, it's going to find its right home. And as we got under 10 seconds here, let's see if we get another bid that sneaks in. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sold. So we sold this item here. Not that bad. Looks like, Steve, you won it, man. No competition. Way to go. I'll make sure once you pay, it's going to go out ASAP. So it sold for $1.95 plus $4.89 shipping out the door. All right, we got more auctions here. This is actually really fun, watching your items go here. This item here is a 1991 Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pro Pilot Don vintage action figure. And it may appear to be a midnight card, but it's taped on the card. It's got some wear and damage to it. But this, I believe, I got at a flea market for $2 and just sat here forever. That was probably a couple years ago. Let's see what's kind of going on with this one. We've got 2 bids, 6 watchers, 127 views on it. Currently it's at $5.20 plus $7.85 shipping. And this one's not very desirable, honestly. I might take that back. It sat on Etsy for the longest time. That's where it was at. It's crazy. You got all these different platforms you're listing stuff on, and sometimes you forget what was going on. But it wasn't getting any justice on Etsy, so I said, let's just throw it to freaking, on eBay, on auction. Let's see what it does. And that's where we're at right now. I'm hoping a couple people come in and start bidding it up, because the next couple auctions that are rolling off here in the next hour are all action figures, some toys, and some people have messaged me and asked about if I combine shipping, which I do. So, we'll see if we're getting a little bit of a bidding war here with about 10 seconds to rolling out the door. I think the problem here that's affecting is the tape. That's the one issue there. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2. We got a bid. 1. And woo, another bid snuck in there towards the end. What did we get? We got a bid for $12.50, it looks like. Waiting for this to load up. Okay, let's take a look. And it ended up selling $12.50 plus $7.85 shipping. Not too bad. I'll take her. Okay, we've got another one here. Same story here. It was on Etsy forever. And it's a 1992 Playmates Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Delta Team Don vintage action figure. We've got some action on this one here. This one is still sealed in the card. Let's go look at some details on it. We've got 11 bids, 4 bidders, 6 watchers, 96 views, and we're currently at $16.50 plus $7.85 shipping. So I'm hoping that the last person that bid in that last turtle lot wants this here. That'll make it easier. I can bubble wrap both of them, stick them in a medium flat rate box, and get them out the door. But if not, they're just going to go individually. And here, these you got to be careful of these. You just can't put them in a poly mailer. There's no doubt about it. You got to box them up and send them out correctly, bubble wrap them, secure them, because they're collectible. People are using these for their collections, So I'm actually happy with the results so far here with about 30 seconds left. I tell you what, if you're not auctioning items off, you're missing out, This is fun for me doing this, It's just, I have a blast looking at this stuff and just sitting here going, okay, who wants to give me some money today? So here we go. We're getting close to about 10 seconds in. Come on, we want another bid coming in. Here we go. Let's start rolling down. We got 11 bids. 6, 5, 4. We got 12 bids. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Looks like it's stuck. And we got a bid at the end there. That was sweet. $18.50 plus $7.85 shipping out the door. Nice. This is what I was excited to see here tonight, how these did. I picked up a bunch of these and sold a bunch on Etsy. I was getting anywhere from $50 to $100 for them, and these are the ones I have left. I literally bundled these together, so I might have had $1 in these. Let's look at some stats here real quick. 3 bids with 2 bidders, 10 watchers, 74 views, and this one here had, I believe this one had broken legs. These toys here are notorious for just being broken inside the packages, and also the heads kind of graying out there. This is a 1979 Walt Disney Black Hole Mego Captain Dan Holland action figure. It's complete in the box. We've got 3 bids currently at $7.50 plus $14.85 shipping. There wasn't very many comparables out there on eBay. Even when I got these and I listed them on Etsy a couple years ago, there was really nothing here. I figured these would be worth a little bit more than what I was expecting to get. I was expecting to get $30 to $40 a piece for them, but looking at the comps, there wasn't really much out there. So I think somebody's going to be really happy with this buy, and especially if they're looking to buy it to flip it or for their collection. But I know if you're looking to flip this, I could easily see somebody buying this one figure for $40 to $50, in the package. The package is got some wear, but it's in overall really, really good shape. So let's just take a little look here and see how it goes. I'm getting bids all over the place for items on my eBay store. It's exciting here, and I'm having fun here tonight, counting it down and seeing what kind of cash we can collect. So here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. No bid at the end. Looks like it's sold for that price there. I just stuck with it. So the final thing here was $7.50 plus $14.85 shipped out the door. Figure here with the broken legs. I know one of these did. Same scenario came out of a big estate buy. And it's a 1979 Walt Disney The Black Hole Mego Charles Pfizer action figure complete in box with broken legs. We got 4 bids, 3 bidders, 9 watchers, 109 views, and it's currently at $11.50 plus $14.85 shipping with this one here. So it's kind of crazy that this one here with the broken legs is bringing some more money. But either or, you know, it's I'm just happy it's going to leave the house, to be honest with you. Again, you can see here, this one's got those heads, they turn gray. It's a defect, I guess, when they made them, or just over time they've just aged. So gonna see here with 20 seconds left if we get a 5th bid. Come on, baby. Daddy needs some new shoes, man. Come on now. But yeah, so far we're rolling off pretty decent here with the auctions. Nothing crazy at the moment with 10 seconds here. So let's count it down, guys. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No bids. Bam! It's sold. And this one sold for $11.50 plus $14.85 shipped. Here's another toy that was on Etsy for close to 2 or 3 years. Came out of an estate buy. It literally might have $1 in it. It's a 1979 Mego Star Trek Lilia. I don't know. 12-inch action figure complete with box. It's in very, very good shape. Let's see what the stats are on this bad boy. 3 bids, 2 bidders, 12 watchers, and 88 views. The current bid is $7.50 plus $14.85 shipped. I was never a big Star Trek fan. I was always a Star Wars guy. But I know how Star Trek's got a big, massive following here, and I figured this would do pretty well. You know, again, it sat on Etsy for a long, long time. I didn't even look on comps on eBay when I listed this in auction. I just threw it out there for like $1.95 plus shipping, just to get some, just to get people in the bidding war here. So we've got under 20 seconds here for this doll, and this doll will go priority mail. Again, like I said, we got to box these up and protect them. So with 10 seconds there, we got a bid right off the bat, $16.20 plus $14.85. We got 4 bids. Come on, baby. 4, 3, 2. There's $26. 2, 1, and looks it. Boom. Let's see what it sell for. Okay, pretty sweet. It ended. We had the 5 bids here at the end. $26 plus $14.85 shipped. I'll take that. I think that was actually a higher price for this item than what I had it on Etsy for. So that's cool. I like that. Here we go. This also came out of that estate buy. 1983 Star Wars Wicket the Ewok Princess Nisa Bank Vintage Complete Box Rare. This does have some yellowing on the package, as you can see there. More than likely from age. Maybe they were smokers. I don't know. It is brand new. And it was open already, so I just popped it out and showed people, hey, it's still there. So, you know how Star Wars is. But I'm kind of disappointed in this one at the moment that it's just kind of sitting here. Let's look at some stats on it. 2 bids, 2 bidders, 6 watchers, and 62 views. I thought for sure somebody would want this to put in their Star Wars collection and put on a shelf. Because it's definitely a neat piece, the old Wicket the Ewok. And so currently we're at $5.50 plus $8.80 shipping with 2 bids. And I was actually hoping to get, you know, over $20 to $25 for this. We'll see if that actually happens here with the clock ticking down. And, you know, this is how you roll the dice. You know, again, I might have $1 in it from that estate buy. I bought so much stuff that day, it was nuts. I wish I could do that every day. So here we go. Let's count down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And they got it. Ooh. That one kind of stings, but that's okay. It's the name of the game. You got to let go of the junkage. So that did flip for $5.50 plus $8.80 shipped out the door. I'll take the sale. Here we go. Last auction of the night. If you've watched my videos, you'll see I got this I got it for $1 at a thrift shop. That's right. It's a Logo Paris France Vintage GF gold-filled eyeglasses frame. And we have no bids on it. It's ending in about a minute or so. We've got 3 watchers, 57 views on it. Let's talk about this item here. As you can see, it's missing one of the ear handles there, whatever you call that. But other than that, I was just checking out at the thrift store, and just like, hey, you know what? Let's look at this pile of glasses. There's good money in those, man. If your thrift stores have those, you can see that there's opportunity there. I was at the Salvation Army when I found this, and this is kind of how you can identify that, by that marking there. So pitchers are on spot here. This is partially 10K filled, I believe, and we got 32 seconds here. And I just think I'm barely gonna, if I did sell this for the one bid, I might make $1.50, you know. So it's gonna be something here. I think these are better off when you line them up, or they're more antique looking, rather than this one here. This one appears to be from the 70s and 80s. So we're under 10 seconds here, and I just don't think it's going to happen. And that's okay, you know, when there's situations like this, you can always relist them. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, no bids. Ugh. Okay, so we got some items listed here today, and still working on piles. We almost got this box cleared. So the junkage still remains the same. It's going to happen. There's only so much time in the day, no doubt about it. But overall, I'm really happy with the auction results today. We get to move some junkage, make a little bit of money, and we listed some items that are going to end a week from now. So I appreciate you guys watching today's video. Like I said before, if you're out there listing stuff on eBay and stuff ain't moving, definitely try the auction route. There's potential there. There's no doubt about it. You got to get it in front of people, because there's a lot of sellers on eBay. But that doesn't mean that you have to follow what everybody else is doing that's out there on YouTube land or Facebook. It doesn't always have to be buy it nows and best offers. It could be auctions. You could do a combination of them both. So I'm hoping that these videos are motivating you to clean up the mess, clean up the junkage, and also get some money in the pocket. Take some chances, throw some stuff out to auction and see what happens. So with that being said, thanks for watching. Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace. Vlog over.